Epic Games has announced a new addition to the LEGO Fortnite universe with the upcoming release of LEGO Fortnite Expeditions. Launching on June 18, 2025, this new game mode will be the third installment in the LEGO Fortnite series. Following the popular LEGO Fortnite Odyssey and LEGO Fortnite Brick Life, these modes are part of a collaboration between Epic Games and LEGO, offering free-to-play experiences within the Fortnite ecosystem. Players can look forward to new hero classes, such as the Shadow Caller, which promises a unique gameplay experience by allowing players to level up as they play, hinting at RPG-like elements. The announcement has sparked excitement among fans eager for a fresh way to engage with the LEGO Fortnite world. However, some players express a desire for updates to the original LEGO Fortnite Odyssey mode, which they feel has been somewhat neglected. Despite this, the introduction of LEGO Fortnite Expeditions reflects Epic Games' commitment to expanding the LEGO Fortnite offerings, potentially drawing in new players and keeping the current fanbase engaged. The game will be available on multiple platforms, including Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and PC, ensuring a wide reach for this new mode.
This week's gaming news highlights a unique collaboration between Magic, The Gathering, and Final Fantasy, with the release of a new card set that has quickly become a favorite among fans. Magic, The Gathering, a long-standing collectible card game known for its strategic depth and fantasy themes, has partnered with the iconic Final Fantasy series to create a special set that appeals to both veteran players and newcomers. The collaboration offers a starter kit ideal for beginners, while the Play Booster Box caters to collectors aiming to acquire rare cards. This release is significant as it merges the worlds of two beloved franchises, potentially attracting a broader audience to Magic, The Gathering. In other news, pre-orders for the highly anticipated Donkey Kong Bonanza on the upcoming Nintendo Switch 2 are now available on Amazon. This marks a notable shift as Nintendo's first-party games were previously unavailable for purchase on the platform. Donkey Kong Bonanza is expected to be one of the major releases for the Switch 2, and its availability for pre-order represents a strategic expansion of Nintendo's retail partnerships. Additionally, the Trails in the Sky First Chapter remake has open for pre-orders, offering both PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch versions. This remake is part of the Trails series, which has garnered a dedicated following for its engaging storytelling and intricate gameplay, and marks a significant step as the series aims for a simultaneous global release later this year.
Dave Bautista is expanding his entertainment portfolio by venturing into the gaming and animation world with a new franchise titled Cat Assassin. The project, developed by Titan One Studios, known for titles like Love is a Roguelike, will feature a stealth action video game and a neo-noir adult animated series. Inspired by popular stealth franchises such as Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell, Cat Assassin will follow Hugh, a skilled assassin navigating a complex underworld. Bautista, who has gained fame through roles in Guardians of the Galaxy and Dune, is contributing to the creative vision of the project, though it's not yet confirmed if he will lend his voice to the character in the game or series. The game is anticipated for release in October 2027 on multiple platforms, including PC and the upcoming Nintendo Switch 2. While specific details about the game's mechanics and story remain under wraps, Bautista has expressed excitement about the world-building capabilities of Titan One Studios, highlighting the unique setting they have crafted. This project marks a significant step for Bautista as he continues to diversify his roles in the entertainment industry, and it also signals Titan One Studios' ambition to create a multifaceted franchise. More information about Cat Assassin and its release timeline is expected to be revealed in the coming months.
Giant Squid's upcoming game, Sword of the Sea, is generating significant buzz following its showcase at the Summer Game Fest. Scheduled for release on August 19th for PC and PlayStation 5, the game offers a unique blend of extreme sports mechanics with an artistic exploration narrative akin to titles like Journey and the Pathless. Players take on the role of the Wraith, a mystical figure tasked with reviving a desolate desert landscape using a hoversword, a versatile tool that combines elements of skateboards, surfboards, and snowboards. This innovative gameplay, which emphasizes exploration and restoration over high scores, has captivated early players and critics alike, positioning it as a standout title in the gaming calendar. The anticipation surrounding Sword of the Sea is further heightened by its inclusion in the PS Plus Premium and Extra game catalog from day one, making it readily accessible to a broad audience. The game's developer, Giant Squid, known for their previous successes with Abza and The Pathless, is celebrated for their meticulous attention to detail and immersive world building. This latest offering continues that tradition, with nuanced DualSense controller feedback enhancing the tactile experience. As gamers gear up for a summer of skating with the remastered Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4, Sword of the Sea promises a refreshing and imaginative alternative that expands the possibilities of the extreme sports genre.
Obsidian Entertainment has revealed significant details about Grounded 2, the sequel to its popular survival game Grounded, during the Xbox Game Showcase. The game, set to enter early access on July 29, 2025, for PC and Xbox Series X, promises a vastly expanded world compared to its predecessor. The new setting, Brook Hollow Park, is designed to be 3 times the size of the original game's backyard, accommodating new features such as mounts called buggies. This expansion in scope aims to enhance exploration and survival elements, introducing new biomes and man-made structures like ice cream carts and barbecues, which add layers of complexity and nostalgia to the gameplay. Despite the larger world, Obsidian has decided to maintain the 4-player co-op mode, a core feature that fosters the game's intimate and shared world experience. Executive producer Marcus Morgan emphasized the importance of preserving the camaraderie and personal connections players form during their adventures. By retaining this player limit, the developers aim to keep the essence of Grounded intact, focusing on the nostalgia and cooperative spirit that players loved in the original. Grounded 2's launch in early access will allow players to experience these new elements while providing feedback to shape the game's final form.
In a significant move for PC gamers, Sony has lifted the region locks on several of its popular PlayStation titles available on Steam. This change affects games such as Helldivers 2, Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok, and The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, which were previously inaccessible in nearly 180 countries due to regional restrictions. This decision follows Sony's earlier removal of the PlayStation Network PSN account requirement for these games, which had been met with considerable backlash from the gaming community. By allowing broader access to these titles, Sony potentially expands its market reach and addresses criticisms about limiting player access based on geographic location. The lifting of these restrictions is seen as a positive step for Sony, which has faced challenges in its strategy to expand its live service game offerings. The region lock removal aligns with a growing trend in the gaming industry to make games more accessible across different platforms and regions, enhancing player inclusivity. As Sony continues to adapt its approach for PC gamers, the industry will be watching closely to see if future releases will maintain this more open strategy, particularly as the company prepares for upcoming launches. This move could also influence player reception and sales, contributing to a more favorable view of Sony's handling of its PC gaming portfolio.
Konami has announced an exciting addition to the highly anticipated Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater, set to release on August 28, 2025. The game will feature a new multiplayer mode called Fox Hunt, which deviates from the traditional multiplayer experiences fans might expect. Instead of revisiting the Metal Gear Online MGO format, Fox Hunt introduces a fresh, original gameplay style that emphasizes stealth and survival core elements of the Metal Gear series. This mode promises to elevate the classic hide-and-seek mechanics by incorporating advanced camouflage techniques, allowing players to blend seamlessly into their surroundings to evade enemies. Yu Sahara, the director of Fox Hunt, highlights the team's commitment to innovation by acknowledging the evolution of multiplayer gaming since the days of MGO. Rather than replicating past successes, Konami aims to offer a unique experience that aligns with the franchise's iconic stealth gameplay. This approach reflects an understanding of the changing landscape of multiplayer games and a desire to push boundaries, ensuring that Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater remains relevant and engaging for both longtime fans and newcomers. The release of this title is eagerly awaited, promising to deliver not only a nostalgic remake of a beloved game, but also a novel multiplayer experience that could redefine expectations for the series.
Apple has announced a significant development for its gaming ecosystem with the introduction of the Apple Games app, set to launch later this year, alongside the new iOS 26, iPad OS 26, and macOS Tahoe 26. This app aims to unify and streamline the gaming experience across all Apple devices, including iPhones, iPads, and MacBooks. By consolidating all games into one library, Apple Games will allow users to track their gaming activities seamlessly across multiple platforms. This move is seen as an evolution of the existing Game Center, enhancing social features like leaderboards and allowing users to see friends' gaming activities and achievements. The Apple Games app also brings new features such as a dedicated hub for Apple Arcade, Apple's gaming subscription service, and a game overlay feature for iPad and Mac, which facilitates quick adjustments to system settings without disrupting gameplay. This overlay will enable users to manage audio, screen brightness, and Bluetooth devices, and even switch to low power or game mode for optimized performance. The app's introduction is poised to enhance the gaming experience on Apple devices, potentially increasing user engagement and expanding Apple's footprint in the gaming industry, traditionally dominated by consoles and PCs.
Obsidian Entertainment's upcoming release, The Outer Worlds 2, is generating significant buzz as it promises to be a standout title for 2025. Known for their expertise in crafting immersive role-playing games, RPGs, Obsidian is venturing into first-person shooter, FPS territory with this sequel, aiming to blend the depth and complexity of RPGs with the dynamic action of shooters. The original, The Outer Worlds, was praised for its engaging sci-fi narrative and world-building, but the sequel appears to be elevating these elements by enhancing the gameplay mechanics, particularly in combat. Drawing inspiration from renowned titles like Destiny and Halo, the development team has focused on refining gunplay to deliver a more satisfying and responsive experience. The Outer Worlds 2 is set to release on October 29, 2025, for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X, marking a significant milestone, as it will be the first title from Xbox Game Studios priced at $80. This release also highlights its cross-platform availability, ensuring a wider audience can explore the lawless frontier of Arcadia. With a more reactive and intricate design, the game seems poised to captivate both RPG enthusiasts and FPS fans. This ambitious sequel not only seeks to build upon the legacy of its predecessor, but also aims to establish Obsidian as a versatile developer capable of excelling across different gaming genres. As anticipation builds, the gaming community is eager to see whether The Outer Worlds 2 will indeed become a defining game of its release year.
Aggro Crab and Landfall, the developers known for quirky titles like Another Crab's Treasure and Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, have teamed up to create a new co-op climbing game called Peak. Scheduled for release on June 16, 2025, Peak is a lighthearted adventure where players, assuming the roles of customizable little guy avatars, work together to scale mountains. The game's cooperative nature is its main draw, although it can be played solo. Players must navigate through 4 distinct biomes, collecting food and avoiding injuries, all while aiming to reach the mountain's summit for rescue after a crash landing on a mysterious island. Peak's development was largely completed during a 1-month game jam, suggesting a focus on fun and replayability over expansive content. The game promises a unique, silly experience, ideal for casual gaming sessions with friends. Its imminent release on Steam has generated interest, especially among fans of the developer's previous works. The collaboration between Aggro Crab and Landfall highlights a trend of indie developers joining forces to create innovative and engaging gaming experiences.